Hello students, today we are going to study the summer of the beautiful white horse and is written by William Saroyan. So first of all, let's discuss about the author. So William Saroyan was born in 1908 and he died in 1981. Where? Fresco, California. Fresco, California. And he was as a son of an American Armenian immigrant. Now his father moved to New Jersey in 1905 where he was forced to take farm laboring work. So after going through the writings of his father, Sayoyan decided to become a writer. His father collected stories were published in the Overland Monthly. Many of his stories were based on his childhood experiences among the Armenian American fruit growers of the San Joaquin Valley or dealt with the rootlessness of the immigrant. Now about the Armenian, he said, what he said about the Armenian? What he said? I should like to see any power of the world destroy this race. There's a small tribe of unimportant people whose history is ended, whose wars have all been fought and lost, whose structures have crumbled, whose literature is unreal, whose music is unheard, whose prayers are no longer uttered. Go ahead, destroy this race. See if you can do it. Send them from their homes into desert. Let them have neither bread nor water. Burn their houses, their churches. See if they will not live again. See if they will not laugh again. See if you can stop them from mocking the big ideas of the world. All this he told about the Armenian. So the summer of the beautiful horse deals with the vivacity and never say die spirit of the people Armenia. What it deal? It deals with this composition deals with this vivacity and never say die spirit of the people of Armenia. So let's discuss about the main points, that is the Garoglanian family. So they were poverty stricken, poverty which is amazing and comical actually, and they were just having enough money to fill the bellies. They were not having too much money that okay we can buy this also, we can buy that also. So they were having, first of all they were poverty stricken, then enough, they were having enough money, but they were famous for their honesty and integrity. Okay, then proud first, then honest, and very important to uphold the family name, and they could never take advantage of anybody and they could never steal. Now let's discuss the main characters. It is two Armenian boys. First is Aram. So he was 9 years old and crazy about horses. And second is Murad. He was 13 years old. Crazy, streak, adventurous, lived life out to fullest, ready to take risks, full of exuberance. He did not mind breaking rules of the family, meant no harm, very confident, warm-hearted and generous, cared for his cousin Aram, had a way with animals, birds and farmers. Now what happened one day, Murad steals a horse and he stole it only for pleasure. He was not aiming to buy to sell it in money and all, but he just stole it for the pleasure. And he invited Aram for a ride one early morning. He was crazy as Aram was crazy about horses. He had no intention. He went, and they had no intention of selling it. They enjoyed the ride together, and after a long ride together, he decided to ride the horse alone for 5 minutes. When Aram tried to ride independently, the horse got out of control and ran over vines, making him fall down. So he hit the horse in a deserted vineyard. Then what happened? It had been taking these morning rides for some time. Now, the crazy streak in the family, who was the crazy streak in the family? He was Uncle Khusro. Okay, he was big built, big mustache, black hair, booming voice. Instead of speaking, he roars. Easily irritated, impatient, shuts up others by roaring the refrain. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. What he said? It is no harm, pay no attention to it. Then, next character is John Byro. He was the owner of the horse. He was an Assyrian farmer. He could speak Armenian, and he visits Uncle Khusro and he informs about the stealing of his white horse, while had cost him $60. He was very worried and finds life difficult. His saray rendered useless and has to grow walking everywhere. Now what happened? Aram visits Murad and he informs Murad about John Byro's visit. So Murad tending to broken wing of a young robin. So Aram wants to keep the horse till he learns to ride. But Murad is scandalized. Are you inviting a member of the Ghanlonian family to steal? The horse must go back to its true owner, he said to Aram. But riding lessons continue for the next 2 weeks. Now what happened? Both the boys encounter with John Byro. When one morning run into the farmer John Byro, Murad wants to do the talking. Feels he has a way with the farmers. And farmer studies the horse eagerly and he feels it is his horse. Inspects its teeth, asks for the name of the horse, and he can swear the horse is his. He knows the honesty of Garoglinian family, but concludes that it to be the twin of of his horse. He said that okay, it could be the twin of the horse. Now the horse returned. Now what happened? The incident shakes Murad's conscience. Can't mar the family name. Early morning ties the horse in Byro's barn. So John Byro was overjoyed when he saw the horse. So he shares the good news with Garoglianian family and finds the horse stronger and better tempered than before. So what is the theme of this chapter? Many of William Saran's stories are about his childhood experience among the Armenian and American fruit growers and deal with their sense of being uprooted. And this composition also, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, deals with two Armenian boys and stray away from the values of trust and honesty for which their tribe is famous. So the elder one, Murad, steals a horse with a view of you to enjoying horse riding, and the younger one, the narrator, does not want the horse to be returned before he has learned to ride. Now, however, when they are found red-handed by the owner of the horse, they decide to return it them stealthily, lest the fair name of their tribe is blemished. As soon as the horse was with Murad, he took very good care of it. Thus, the story deals with the theme of the adventure. It deals with the theme of adventure and thrill of youth and strong tribe character. It also emphasizes the need of avoiding stereotypes in one's judgment of others. I hope you understand the chapter. Now, on the basis of reading this chapter, you have to answer these two questions. Question number 1. Describe Aram's excitement when he saw the horse. Now what you have to explain here, that Aram could not believe himself that he is looking at the horse, and he could see and smell the magnificent horse. So he could hear it breathing. The experience was so very exciting for him that he wondered if he was dreaming. Like this you have to answer this question. And question number 2 is, what were the similarities between Uncle Khusro and Murad? Okay, so how you have to answer this question? You just have to write that Murad and his uncle Khusro were typical members of the Garoglanian family, and both of them were considered the natural descendants of the crazy streak in the tribe. So what happened? Uncle Khusro was well built and had black hair and large mustache, and he was an impatient man who was easily irritated, like this. And for Murad also you have to write like this, that Murad was also one of his own kind, and he was daring, full of exuberance and mischief, as I told you in the chapter, in the introduction of Murad earlier. So like this you have to answer these two questions. I hope you all understood the chapter. Now this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.